Hi, I'm Jamie Hughes. A lot of you are probably going, Jamie Hughes? Who? What? What's this guy doing up here? I've been in radio in Muskingum County for almost 17 years. I'm here to talk about what is known as the Fairness Doctrine. Fairness Doctrine in its original form was started in about 1949. That was back when there was about 1,200 TV stations across the United States and about 1,100 AM stations. It was originally designed so that each side of an argument would be able to be heard. Noble ambition by the people who created it. In 1987, under the Ronald Reagan administration, it was repealed. There was a couple of court battles about it and everything. Now, in its current incarnation of what they're trying to do, Nancy Pelosi supports this. Do you want Nancy Pelosi to tell you what is fair for you to hear? No. Do you want her and President Obama to be the one that says, oh, well, we have enough Rush Limbaugh. We need someone on the other side to talk to you about what it is that you can hear on the radio and on television? Do you have a choice? How many people out here on the radio? Just about everybody. If you got a car, you probably got one. Does it have a knob with an off button? If you don't like what you're hearing on the radio, feel free to use that button. It's that simple. It's not just the conservative side. There's also a very political history used by the Fairness Doctrine. The Kennedy administration used it to fight against anyone that would say anything about Kennedy and Johnson. They politically chose to do that. Now, I'm not saying this is a Democratic issue. President Nixon did the exact same thing. It's about being able to choose. Who out here likes to choose what you eat for breakfast? Do you want me to come into your house and tell you? It's like, well, you know, I don't think you're eating enough fiber. So you got to eat oatmeal today. But you say, well, I don't feel like oatmeal. I'd like to have some of that good old ham and eggs. I want some mashed potatoes. I want something that's going to fill me up for the day. I got a hard day of work today. I might not get to lunch. No, that's not what the Fairness Doctrine says and what you can hear. How many outlets is there for us to hear about what's going on in the nation? There's radio, there's television. In 1949, those were the only two things you had. They were pretty much your only two choices between that and the newspaper. They said, well, what about the Fairness Doctrine in the newspaper? There is no such thing. It's in the Constitution. We're to have a free press. Why does the radio and television have to be regulated by the government in this fashion? But they say, well, the public airwaves are not owned by the people who own the radio station. The thing is they're upset because talk radio, which is one of the most powerful things in the nation right now as far as getting across information about what's going on, next to probably the internet.
Jamie is talking about something. Yesterday I heard on the news, anybody know who Janine Garofalo is? Yeah. She said that anybody that attends these tea parties is a bleeping redneck. Those are her words.
You know what's funny? You bring that up. You should say we have a right to say what we feel. Now, do I agree with her? No, I do not. Do I think she's right? No, I do not. And I will stand up here till the cows come home saying that I disagree with her. But if we censor her, if she doesn't have the right to say what she does, if it's a radio station, we'll say a radio station is completely devoted to what she believes. That's fine. Every radio is equipped with a very important thing. Talked to it about a minute ago. It's called an off button. If you don't like what you hear, you change the channel. They said back in the 40s why this initiative was originally put into place is that there was a limited amount of airwave space. Who out here has a satellite radio? One of those little things you pay for. There's hundreds and hundreds of channels on satellite radio. It doesn't cost that much. Why is it that now we're trying to go back to a policy that was used to pigeonhole and attack people throughout the history of it. It was wrong in 1949. It's wrong in 2009. 50 years, 60 years does not make a difference. We hem people into an area where they are unable to, well, I can't do that because I might offend someone. Who out here has ever been offended? Everybody's been offended. Did it scar you for life, or did it encourage you to take a stand, to move forward, to do something about the thing that offended you? I am offended by the tax rates that we have right now. One of the things the Tea Party stands for is taxed enough already. I am offended by that. I am totally offended by that, but I don't see President Obama coming to me and saying, well, I'm sorry I offended you. I don't see anyone going, well, maybe we shouldn't do so much tax. The people we have in the United States government right now says, give us all your money. We will give you a couple nickels back, and you should be happy about that. I'm not. God bless America. Thank you for listening.
One more time for Jamie Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, what's your station? 98.9? All right, 98.9 The Vine. Check it out.